I think we should reduce voting age to 16.
That's nuts.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
So Gen Z, they're age about 13 through 27. They've only known the climate crisis. They missed substantial parts of their education because of the pandemic. If they're in high school or college, especially in college, it is very likely that whatever they've chosen as their major for study may not result in an affordable wage. They've coined the term climate anxiety to describe fear of not only being able to buy a home, but that fear will be wiped out by extreme weather, but fear of having children. It is expected that Gen Z will have 10 to 12 jobs in their lifetime.
Okay, just a reminder, this is why we should drop the voting age to 16. I don't see.
Yeah, I'm like baffled. I'm like, you started with that, and now you talking about something that don't even pertain to what you initially started with.
Yeah.
They are a larger number than boomers. They're a specific generation of people who are going to impact our nation and the world. And I think we must invest in them, but I think that they are rightly impatient with a lot of what is the tradition of leadership right now. And if they were able to vote, because they know everything that's happening right now is going to impact them more than anybody older than them, for the most part, in terms of how these systems work. If they're voting right now, at 16 and up, they're going to be talking about the importance of climate. They're going to be talking about the importance of figuring out how AI is going to affect the future of the workforce. They're going to be focused on what are we really doing about affordable housing. And basically in politics, here's the hard truth about this. There are two centers of power that tend to influence how politicians think. Groups that vote the most and people who write the most checks. And I'm going to go every day with the people, and thinking about how do we strengthen people actually going to the polls and voting.
You know what? Like, listen to her. It's like trying to decode a riddle. Man, so confusing.
Well, they don't have any policies to push. So they got to find new dumb voters. So what else can you do? Drop the voting age.
Right.
Could you imagine us voting at the age of 16?
Definitely I'm a Democrat.
Well, we was a Democrat when we started voting at 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, but she never really justified why we should let people that age vote. They're not even adults yet.
Yeah, they're ignorant. They don't know how the world works. So why would they be entrusted with such a important task of voting?
Right.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
And they know they're stupid.
Half of America is stupid, and they're adults.
Yeah. But you don't get no dumber than a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, you don't get no dumber than Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
That was baffling. It's hard to follow along because she's all over the place, and nothing has to do with the other thing she just shared. It's just like, it's so frustrating and confusing.
Just pushing the idea that a 16-year-old should be able to vote in this country. Yeah. You're telling me it's stupid without telling me you're stupid. But anyway, Kamala's on this book tour. She's pushing this book.
Definitely not reading that book.
Right?
My brain would explode.
Let's go to the next question.
I was in a state of shock.
Really? Did you think the day before that you were going to win the election?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, they're talking about the election.
How do you think she's...
I saw the polls. We saw the polls. You were down in every swing state,
right.
And there were states that Trump made ground in the blue states.
Right.
Everybody knew you were going to lose.
Yeah.
I was just thinking something bizarre was going to happen, like the last election, the 2020 election. That's the only thing I was scared of.
That's why I didn't go to sleep that night, because I thought a bunch, like 15 million votes was going to come in when everybody left.
Yeah. I mean, how did you think you were going to win?
I knew she was going to lose because when I was looking at all the polls, I was looking at comparing her to Joe Biden, how he performed. I was like, wow, she's losing a lot of ground in these blue states.
Yeah. She lost a lot of ground.
Eye-opening. If you're losing ground in blue states, I know you're losing a lot of ground in swing states.
Yeah.
And so when did the proverbial penny drop?
When I got a call from my campaign manager, that it looks like we need 200,000 more votes that we can't find. Meaning it's just the map, the numbers.
Wait a minute. Stop real quick.
And
You remember Trump called Georgia? He said, we need to find 35,000 votes.
No, it was like 12,000 votes.
We
or
need
something.
Trump said we need to find 12,000 votes.
Right.
Y'all tried to throw that man in jail for saying that. We got this clown on camera saying we need 200,000 votes.
Yeah.
the thing I kept saying over and over again, I was in a state of shock. I was so inarticulate, but maybe
Inarticulate.
You always inarticulate.
You sound like every time you open your mouth, it sounds like a riddle's coming out your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, before we finish this video, don't forget, you can always support what we do here at Conservative Twins at officialhorsetwins.com. Any purchase you make, remember this, every purchase you make, you're automatically in to win any of our giveaways. Right now, I'm giving away a Ford Bronco Raptor and $10,000 cold, hard, white American cash.
And also, you can watch or listen to us on Spotify. Link is in the description.
Yeah.
very articulate. What I kept saying over and over again is, my God, my God, my God.
Really?
Over and I couldn't stop. I haven't felt that emotion, anything similar to the emotion I felt that day and for quite some time, other than the grief I felt when my mother died.
That is crazy. That is nuts. You knew you were going to lose. Everybody knew you were going to lose.
And why would you compare that to when your mother died?
And you knew you were going to lose.
You
Like
actually felt like when your mother died?
Yeah, she's trying to put it out there like it was a shock to her. You knew you were going to lose. I remember the election night, Hannity was talking about this, said she's getting slaughtered in all the polls. He said this election is going to be over by 2:00 in the morning. The election had just started. Everybody knew what was going on. And you think your best people that was surrounding her didn't inform you that you suck? You're the worst candidate for the Democrat Party ever?
I think she's got ulterior motives when she said she felt like she felt the same way she felt when her mother passed away.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. If I lost an election, that would feel like when I lost my mother and father. I mean, it doesn't even sound believable.
She is not a sincere and genuine person.
Yes,
Everything
she
that
is.
comes out of her mouth is a lie. She's fake. She went out there and claimed she was a black woman.
Man, you got to be one corrupt, evil person to claim to be a black woman. That is diabolical.
Hey, let's keep this going.
Are you going to run again? Because I look
don't
at the
know.
polls. I looked at the polls, and you're leading for the Democratic side, and there isn't really a clear.
Where are y'all finding these polls?
I thought Pete Buttigieg was in the...
Pete Buttigieg is doing pretty good. Gavin Newsom is doing good. AOC is doing good. Kamala is dead last.
Yeah. It's like they're gaslighting the hell out of us.
Yeah.
It's like they both in on, they like, man, it's like, y'all can't be this stupid.
She's actually.
She didn't even
yeah.
get any vote to get appointed to run for presidency.
Yeah.
They had to replace Joe Biden's.
Yeah. The worst Democrat candidate since Mondale.
Yeah.
That's how bad she is.
Yeah, she's terrible.
clear Democratic candidate. I interviewed Gavin Newsom as well, but when I look at the polls, you're still leading.
Yeah.
You don't know.
not.
I don't know, honestly.
I feel like you know in your heart.
What do I know?
She knows in her heart, sincerely, her political career is over.
Yeah, and she's on this tour is a money grab.
Yeah.
This is her last and final hoorah.
Yeah.
Know in my heart.
I feel like you know.
Well, the only reason why she became vice president because she's a DEI hire.
Yeah.
When she was running for president, nobody liked her then.
Yeah.
Her political career is over.
Yeah, she epitomized what a DEI hire is.
Yeah.
Joe Biden said himself, I'm
be a-
going to pick a black woman.
And she wasn't even that.
Yeah.
If you're going to run in your heart, or if you have a calling or a feeling to run, is something germinating?
I'm focused on the book
Germinating.
tour, sincerely.
Yeah.
And part of how I'm feeling right now, part of the reason I didn't run for governor of California, I really don't want to be transactional right now.
You don't want to be transactional. Why are you on a book tour then?
She just contradicted herself. Big time. Big time.
The woman knows her political career is over.
Yeah. I would hope she would know that. but she is oblivious.
Just like Hillary Clinton, she knows when she lost to Trump, her political career is over.
You can't run for an office lower than presidency after you failed trying to become a president. You just lost all credibility.
I mean, you failed as a vice president too.
Yeah. She was the border czar. That was the worst border in history.
She's the poster child for DEI.
You know what's crazy? When she was on The View, they asked her, what would you do different? She said, I wouldn't do anything different.
Yeah, Biden and the administration, we did a great job.
She even said in this interview that Joe Biden was competent to be president for the next
Yeah,
these 4 years.
yeah.
Just lost all credibility. You can't believe a word that come out of these people's mouths.
Well, she's not very bright, Kevin. We're talking Jasmine Crockett level intelligence here. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's not, I think Jasmine Crockett is a brighter light than she is.
IQ around 70 to 85.
Yeah, it's low. It is low.